All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. 40 them up. Watch the slant.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's got some space here. That one good for 33 in the first. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Kill. I can't believe they even let you play. Good night.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set up. 18 Gator. Too little, Captain. He's crossing. He's checking credit.
They begin with a run by Smith. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check tight. Go. Hey, one smooth. Check Mike 54. Mike it.
On the carry, here's Smith. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
You got him. You got him. 360 outlaw. You got to get the ball until you get the ball right here. Let's go.
Back to throw. Bradshaw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Breeze now. That's complete to Sharp. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And just a small glimpse there as to...
You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And on the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. Check right. Check right.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Everyone got 4 down.
Breeze now to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready. 95-56.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Niners 7, Falcons nothing.
95-56. Double that free. Double that free.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, wahoo! My 50. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Now.
From the gun, Bradshaw. Incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Bradshaw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games for the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the 2 teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcon first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Bradshaw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ndamukong Suh, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. 3 buzz.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf. Bandit. Yes. Hey, high 7. Rabbit. Go, Mike 50. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Bradshaw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Watch out. Check 37. Ready.
From the gun, Bradshaw. On the completion, Frank Gore. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Wild now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will take over at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Sack, baby. Sack.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
3rd and 7.
Ready? You ready? Mike 40, Mike 40. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 31, check 31.
Now Breeze on third down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end, Cook. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Breeze. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Bravo. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch again.
Looking to throw. Bradshaw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready up.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Five.
A final shot before break. Bradshaw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's get off the field. Pilot, 64, weak. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, Haywood. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Snap.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Over the middle, he's got Biletnikoff. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Set. Head over. It's a party now. It's a party now. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hey. 50's the mic, 50's the mic. Know your job. 50's the mic, 50's the mic.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Smith. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike's 50. Squeeze. Hey, Alpha. Jam.
Back to throw. Bradshaw looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Ready.
On 4th down, Bradshaw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, exit. Mike's 50. You're not ready. Go.
The former 49er. This is Frank Gore. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last run, pretty monumental, Charles. He just toppled 15,000 career rushing yards.
And that just leads me to a question, and even before that, a tip of the cap. How about that accomplishment? But just think in your life, what have you done positively 15,000 times, right?
I haven't driven 15,000 yards, let alone ran for 15,000 yards.
That is phenomenal. Congratulations.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Go, go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Look at me, zipper. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Wow, get it.
Now it's Smith. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. Bound to lose 1. Hey, Charlie. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Switch. Hey, Echo. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 54.
2nd and 5. Now he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw. Bradshaw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass.
2nd and 3. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, Orbit. 56. Mike, 56.
Operating from the gun. Bradshaw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 3 yards out. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Next to score, Niners 21, Falcons 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 23. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. 54. Danny.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Ready.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check 24. Check 24. Kill.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A 1st down carry for Smith, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go. 10-2 saw. Mike 50. I'm trying to come.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bradshaw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 2. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Ready? Check 9. Ready.
From the gun, Bradshaw. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Ready. We're waiting. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, Bradshaw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
61, matchbox lights.
Another run with Sanders. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He sets to fire deep. It's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Ready. Yellow lady. Defense wins championships, baby.
Here's Breeze to throw. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Sanders. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Kill.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was.
And this is caught. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Niners, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they drop their 7th game on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.